It's Marielle and it's Wednesday. Before I continue this strange story, let's do two things. Number one, book of the week, Audrey Waite by Robin Benway. I could read this book over and over again. I love it. It's really, really good. If you really like music, you should read it. Number two, I have to apologize for my appearance. I've been really sick the last 2 days. You know you're sick when you want to go to school the next day. Well, anyway, it's time to continue this story. So when we last left off, Reginald and Mikash were hiding behind a big rock to get away from the army that was chasing them with lemur poop. They saw a light, and they went towards the light. And in the light, they saw a porcupine. They were like, oh, look, it's a porcupine. Why is there a porcupine in Madagascartopia? Mikash and Reginald are like, Porcupine, what's up? And Porcupine's like, hey, I'm the porcupine. And let me just tell you, this porcupine was gay. They walk into the light, and they find themselves in London. And they're like, how did we get from Madagascartopia to London? And the porcupine's like, well, we have created these landlines that send you from one place to another. Isn't that just fantastic? And they're like, yeah, that's freaking awesome. They're like traveling through these landlines all over the world. And then they end up in Italy. And they're like, ooh, Italy, let's eat some food. Eat a bunch of food in Italy. And then they try and get back, and they can't. And they're like, wait, why can't we get back? So they're like, oh, it's easy. We can buy plane tickets and fly back to Madagascartopia. And go online. They go on AmericanAirlines.com, and one of the questions on the application was, are you human? And they were like, no. Then the thing came up that was like, sorry, we can't sell you plane tickets because you're not human. And they were all like, shoot, how are we gonna get out of Italy now? So they're like walking around Italy, and they're like trying to get to all these spots, like to get out. And they keep being stopped by all these Italian people who are like, they're like, what is this? I rent a hotel room. And they go to their hotel room and they sit in their hotel room and they're watching TV. And all of a sudden on the news, they see themselves. And the headline reads, Porcupine, Lemur, Mushroom. We need to find them to bring them to jail because they tried to buy plane tickets and they're not human. So they're like, crap, we can't get out of Italy. The police looking for us. We have Italian people coming up to us like, and they're probably like, oh my god, they're the fugitives that tried to buy plane tickets. They hear like a banging on their hotel room door and they're like, shit, what are we gonna do? They hide under their beds. Under their beds, there's a button. The porcupine, whose name happened to be Ebony, was like, oh my god, look, it's a button, let's push it. So they push the button, and then